About Governor-elect Andrew Cuomo, and one of the things you really called on him to do is tackle redistricting. You think that should be priority number one?
I think it's over. I think we missed it. Everyone talked about redistricting. The fact is the Constitution does not allow for an independent, nonpartisan commission to make a binding decision. We needed to have a constitutional amendment. There was a conspiracy of silence in Albany on both sides. That constitutional amendment had to be passed by December 31st, right now, and then passed again in the first quarter of 2011. Without it, yes, there'll be some independent commission set up, but the fact is it has to go to the legislature to get approved. There will be some progress here. Without a constitutional amendment, no real progress. I predict it will be until 2022 when we have real change. The newspapers missed it. The politicians knew it was there. I personally met with Patterson at one point and said, we got to do the amendment now. Nobody did it. And all these pledges with Koch on it are meaningless because every what commission they set up has to go back to Silver's group and Skelos' group and say, do you agree? They'll say no, and we're right back where we were in the past 20 years.
Well, you just testified about this earlier this week. Is that what you told them, to throw in the towel? There's no chance they're getting it done?
Oh, well, there'll be improvement, and the Valesky Generis bill is fine. There'll be some improvement, and everyone will say they signed the pledge, but it won't be major. And Cuomo may have to veto it. But let's remember, in May of 1992, a former very outstanding governor, Mario Cuomo, caved. Why did he cave? If you're a governor and you have 15 priorities, and redistricting is one of them, but it's not number one, and you have to negotiate the huge problems this state has with the legislature. I can tell you with Skelos and Silver, and it's natural, redistricting is going to be much higher up on their bargaining table. I think Andrew Cuomo will want to stand up, but I'm not in his shoes. He might have to bargain it away, and I hope he doesn't. But I've got to tell you, the power is with the legislature, and I don't think we're in better shape today than literally we were back at the last Constitutional Convention, which was in 1967.